All right, here we go. Let's record episode 3 real quick. It's going to be a short one. I have a meeting in a little over a half hour, an HOA meeting. Um, so here we are. If you from the previous episode, um, we went in. We started out zero to hero with our Alpha container and this knife. We went in. We got some loot. We sold some stuff. We have this power key for interchange for later. This is for later quest. This is for later quest. This is for later quest. We have our knife in case we need it. We have 41 euros. We still have 114 rubles after buying an active set, some armor, a 9mm pistol, 55 rounds of ammunition, and a couple magazines. And the reason why there's 55 is 3 magazines of 18 and a round already in the chamber. That's where the 55 rounds came from. We have the water here. I was gonna take this in on my next raid, but we're gonna save the water for later. We're gonna need it. Let's just put it out of the way. We're going to do a scav run now. We're going to do a more active scav run. We're not going to quite do a speed scav run. One of the things we do know is once we get Fence rep to 6, Fence will give us better deals on his prices. We'll get access to another screen of loot, um, and a couple other benefits that will come along as time goes by. Let's go ahead and examine this stuff for the quick easy XP because the market refreshed and there's new stuff there at Vent, so we'll go ahead and get that for the XP. Our character is now sitting at level 2, 2164 left to go to level 3. Our metabolism is at 15.1 out of 20 to get to level 2. Some of these other skills are slowly working up. We'll discuss some of these other skills as we go. But let's dive on in. Let's put those post effects back on. Let's enable post effects. So here we go. If you remember, those settings all give us like a black and white night vision thing setting for our game. Let's come in. Let's go in as a scav. We're going to try and get a couple things accomplished as a scav. Remember, I happen to know coming up there's some quests that we need. We need Iskras, which is a lunchbox. We need more of that cans of Tashanka. We need some stuff for the hideout, and um, obviously we need more money. Let's take a quick look at that hideout. Take a look at the hideout. Let's mention that hideout thing again. So the hideout gives you benefits um, that may or may not be apparent at first. So like right now, if I do the vents they're required by a couple of other things, and I can invest the 25,000 rubles in the vents. We're not going to do it quite yet. I just wanted to point that out. If we come over here and note that the heating requires us to find 2 matchboxes, and that gets our energy regeneration rate for our character, our PMC outside of a raid, to go up. Not so much important except for in between raids, and as long as you're eating and drinking, this isn't super important, but these are required for other portions of the hideout. Like heating 1 will be required by something else, and we need 2 boxes of matches. Can't see this one yet, it's not there. The med station, to build it, 50,000 rubles, we need a syringe, we need a pile of meds, 2 white bandages, 2 aseptic bandages, and some vitamins. So knowing this kind of stuff, and I'll come over here and we'll take a look at this one real quick, the laboratory. So most of the stuff requires a generator to build, to do stuff, but the laboratory for crafting requires no generator to build. However, it does require green toothpaste, a bar of soap, a roll of toilet paper, and an awl, plus 3,000 rubles. Um, the workbench is going to be, we need nuts and bolts, and we can buy this. Like I can buy that from a trader, Leatherman multi-tools available at mechanic. So these screw nuts, these bolts, some matches, some toilet paper, some green toilet paste. We can use our scav as a free and easy, no risk way to go in and get some of those things. One of the best places to get some of that stuff is on Interchange, the back of the shopping mall. With the advent of Streets, Streets is also a great place to get those things, and Streets is a little bit bigger, and a lot more. We can move around a little bit more without the the likelihood of running into somebody that might pose us a threat. So let's do a scab run on energy on streets. Normally, I would say go do it on factory, quick money in and out. Remember, I did that in the starter video, the one where I did an EOD account run to show what an EOD account looks like, a PMC run on an EOD account, and then a scab run. I showed you get in and out of factory, boom, boom. We got this free gear, we got this, we can sell this stuff for money. It's a quick payday. So we're going to use our scab as sort of a quick payday. We don't want to be in for a long time, although I do have a little bit of time for this raid. Not a lot, a little over 20 something minutes I would really want to put into this scab run. But we're going to do this scab run with the idea of going in, getting some of that stuff, some stuff for money, and getting out. We do have a backpack. I can't see which one it is. We're going to find out. There is a pack on his back, so that's really good. We've got some space to carry stuff in. All right, let's go. Streets as a scab in the middle of the night, 3 o'clock in the morning. So this is not the shotgun we need for the quest. The quest for Prepper is 2 MP133s. This is an MP153. It's obvious it's a 153 because of the synthetic stock and all that. The MP133, while you can put some synthetics and stuff on it, is a wood stock shotgun, much shorter magazine. This is an MP153 with what appears to be an 8-round tube magazine. We'll find out when we get in raid, but that's what it looks like. Looks like we've got an 8-round tube magazine with an MP153. So you remember, I have questing bots and I have looting bots, mod that I've turned on. Some of the stuff in the raid will already be looted. Simulating, players have been in, guys have been in, stuff is gone. It's not there. So we're going to have a smaller pool than we would if we had went in as a PMC at the beginning. And our possible time in raid will also not be a full raid timer. It will be a shrunken raid timer. Could be as low as 10 minutes. I don't anticipate being that short of a time, but could be as low as 10 minutes left before we have to get out. We shall see. I don't anticipate one that short. Maybe on a factory run, it would be possible to get one that short. I don't anticipate this being that short. Is what I'm trying to say. Again, we shall see. Loading the loot. I'm monitoring my OBS console over here. I'm also monitoring the server because I'm running a local server here for local game, local server. So I'm monitoring my local server. It just located, just so you know, there's 954 static containers on this map. There's 1,199 items that were spawned. That's a lot of loot. 589 guaranteed containers. 589 guaranteed. We're not going to search the whole map. We're not going to find them on. But I do know that there was depth. When it's saying creating loot pools right there, I know how much loot it just generated. It generated a lot. Again, even though this is single player target, we are not the only character on the map. There are other AI. The mods are simulating. There are AI out there looting bodies. There are AI out there looting containers. There's also a random effect that's going on that's sort of emptying containers. So if you remember, we almost died in this neighborhood. Wait, no. Okay, we didn't almost die in this neighborhood. Anyway, so let me go over here. We're going to check this duffel bag real quick. While we're checking, that's going to give us a chance to see what we have here. I want single slot items in single slots. All right, that's very key. This 4 slot, 2 slot. All right, just so you know, our scab also has a metabolism. Okay, our scab also has a metabolism. Shots somewhere over that way. There's another scab over in that direction. All right, so what we want to do is we want to look at our extraction. Remember, so 00 says 27-minute timer, so it wasn't the 50 minutes, we only 27. Entrance to catacombs, the ventilation shaft, the mall. Ignore the co-op, doesn't matter. So the mall's right there. Entrance catacombs that direction. Ventilation shaft that way. I think the mall, or heading toward the mall, is our best bet for some higher value loot. And there's some industrial spots that I'm going to show you guys in the mall. So we're going to head this way toward the mall. All right, so we have some money, we have some food, so we have some water. Let's do ourselves a favor. Let's go ahead and see if we can't, like, we'll build our energy up while tearing our hydration down. All right, energy up, hydration down. Ice green is just hydration. That's all it is. And just by doing that, we've gotten our metabolism almost to level 1 already. All right, so this was an MP153, like I said, and it is an 8-round magazine. All right, there's a player somewhere over there. So the AI, in theory, as long as we're not a brat or rude or arrogant or annoying. And there's some industrial stuff in that building, but that's a school. I'm not going to loot it at the moment. I'm going to come to here. We're going to loot this museum. I see a loot spawn thing right here. So those lights, the Amon Sense, it's dark outside, right? But if I didn't have Amon Sense on, it would be pitch black out here. But the advantage is because I've got Amon Sense on, these loot containers, that light's going to go out. And let's see that. Anyway, maybe it won't because it's a container. Maybe containers don't lose their thing, but individual loot does. Anyway, what I was going to say is, some of those, like, look, this door's open. This door would not normally be open, but the game simulated the door being open. Cash register, there's no money in the cash register. There's almost always money in that cash register. The fact that there's none, and I didn't have an icon for it, which is what I was trying to say. This jacket, no icon. It's empty. This jacket, icon. We'll search. So I'm going to speed up my looting using a Mon Sense mod to know what containers I should even bother looking at, so I can get in and out here. Come in the kitchen. We'll grab that apple juice. Anything to loot here? Looking for icons. Over here, this light there's something over there. That light would kind of obscure the fact that something was there. All right. So not a lot in this building, but that's okay. Again, I'm not here to spend a lot of time in this raid. What I am here is to try and use my scav run to try and find as much goodies as I can while minimizing my time. So I'm trying to, like, ride that thin line of how much time I spend in the raid versus the stuff that I can. Notice I'm moving away from I'm not really worried about those scavs shooting me. Unless I shoot a scav, the scavs shoot me alone. But I'm just moving away from the threat. Okay, I could go toward threats. There's gunshots over somewhere over there. My radar circle is only 200 meters. Somewhere up in that distance, there's a PMC character engaging an AI character or another PMC character. There's a firefight over there. No loot on this dead body. So this dead body is lootable. I want to show you. There is a search icon, but Amon Sense again lets me know it's empty. So don't even stop. So this one, look, this body has something in it. So when you're trying to learn the game, the reason why I really recommend SPT, Single Player Tarkov, for new players to try to use to learn the game. I do. I recommend. Just play Single Player Tarkov. Learn the maps. And because you can do it modded, you can do things like have the radar mod. You can do things like have, back here, gun box. Do that light. Amon Sense marker, let me know there's a lootable box over there. I might have missed that. Literally, I might have missed that if that icon had not been there to draw my attention. I might have not even realized that box was there. So we extracted right here. This is where we extracted on that PMC run. So there you go. We're just basically reversing our tracks, if you want to. Essentially, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm reversing those tracks. What we didn't get to check when we were over here earlier was there's a gun box right here. It's called a wooden crate. It has a chance to spawn weapon-related materials, including weapons. I'm going to step right through these bushes, come under this arch. Check this crate right here. Wooden crate. Wooden crates have a lot of possible loot that can spawn in. Again, another gun part. There's a scav inside that building over there somewhere. No other box here. Don't really care. All right, let's go this way. I'm showing you a pathing here that tends to avoid a lot of hops up and over that. Vaulting's coming in the next true Tarkov, regular Tarkov. So when vaulting comes, it'll eventually come to single player Tarkov as well. The single player Tarkov is already on 3.7.2. I'm running 3.7.1. Nothing in this box. I came over for this box. There's nothing in it. I'm not even going to search it because Amon's sense. Go back to the mod screen right here. Questing bots, waypoints, donuts, compass. Just closing these so I can close, radar, sane, sense. Amon's sense. The guy's name is Amond, and it's his mod, Amon's sense. So that's, and I just click off of it to get back to the game. All you gotta do is click out of that menu. F12 to bring it up. Click anywhere outside of it to get rid of it. Over here, we'll grab the battery. Again, we're just picking up loose loot just for the sake of it. We're gonna come over here. We'll grab whatever this is. We have room in our inventory, so we're gonna pick stuff up. All right. Now, we didn't explore this the last time we were here, but got a few minutes here. We're gonna run upstairs. Oops, I want to go up one more floor. I didn't want to stop on 2, I want to go to 3. The reason I want to come to 3 inside this building, there might be random loot here on the floor, but we don't care. The reason I came here is this apartment. Check the bathroom. Anything in the bathroom? No. Check this closet. Anything in the closet? No. Okay, there's a suitcase with a Monsense icon over the top telling me, hey, check the suitcase. Some peas and a beanie. Well, let's eat the peas. We'll eat while we're walking. Nothing. Nothing. I'm watching for those Amon's markers. Remember, that's the benefit. I'm watching for a gun box here. Gun box, there was no Amon's marker. It's going to be empty. This is an actual weapon box. Let's, I'm going to put that there temporarily. We're going to drink that Tarcola for the water effect, for the hydration effect. Okay, just so you know, this room has a chance to spawn a weapons crate there, a weapon crate up on top, a weapon crate. There's a chance for the crates to spawn. They didn't. That's okay. Can I come in here? This locker, no icon. There's nothing in it. Don't care. All right, this filing cabinet. So I'm gonna teach you something. See this filing cabinet? The icon would be right here. No icon. So if I check this, it's gonna be empty. I didn't mean to fire the shot. It's gonna be empty. See this drawer? There's an icon above it. This drawer has something in it. Remember, the icon's above the item. So this drawer has something in it. Oh, that's important. We need that. This drawer has an icon above it. Search. Again, we're using the icons to speed up our process and help us learn what's worth looting and what's not. So I'm going to loot that just purely for the change and value. This cap's not worth that much. I'm going to sell that. Remember, this is an item we need for our hideout. The soap, we need that. This is a quest item later. I know that. You would learn that. So I'm going to hold on to this quest item. The next thing I would get rid of is really this beanie. It's not worth that much money. So if I find something, I'll get rid of the beanie. And again, this drawer, there's an icon in the middle of it, but the icon should be above it. This drawer is going to be empty. Remember, we're learning from the icon what's empty and what's not. We're taking advantage of Amon's sense to let us know what we should waste our time looting and what we shouldn't. Let's get out of here. I will point out the second floor really quick. I don't usually check the second floor, but the second floor does have this hallway, and there is this space right here. It's an open space under construction. There is a chance for a toolbox in here. There is a chance for a gun box in here. Usually, for me, it's not worth the time to stop on this floor and look. Let's not say it's not. It's not worth the time. For me, I generally prefer to spend my time elsewhere. That's just me. We could go that way and search down that way, but we're going to stick on the edge of the map again. I'm sticking to the edge of the map. We're going to hug the wall. Past this trolley. This time I have some room. So this is that store from the last episode. If I come in here, this filing cabinet has money. We have a stack of rubles. Let's stack those rubles together. Look, we're at 2,100 rubles. 2,100 free. Was that food? That was apple juice just laying on the ground. All right. Let's drink this pineapple juice. Oh, we had apple juice in our backpack. We could have done the apple juice. It's okay. Pineapple juice is a little bit more effective. Not that we're going to end up using it all anyway if we can. But yeah, so that's we're at 10.2 on our way to 20 there for metabolism, which would get us to level 2 on metabolism. That's big. We're moving our we're working our scav too. We're getting his metabolism up. Now we could save that food and drink to use later on our PMC. Entirely viable, entirely effective thing to do. However, if you're going to do scav runs and they're going to be more than like 5 minutes or so, you might want to have some food and drink. Right, that defuel. So remember I said I was going to go get rid of that. So I have a delete key. My delete key is mapped to U. It's normally mapped to delete. I mapped it to the U key so I can just hit it. We're going to put that defuel in there. Check the jacket. Next thing I would get rid of is probably this or this. If I was thinking about it, neither of those really do me all that much. The doors aren't always open. They could be closed. So, you know, you got to make the... Sometimes when you learn where something is, you just got to learn to open and close the doors. There's a light source here, but it's coming from up above. So anyway, whatever. This bedroom tends to almost never spawn anything for me. I don't know. Never find anything in the bedroom. Not that there couldn't be, but I've never found anything. Sometimes there's a toolbox on the floor here. Chance for food and drink to spawn on the tables and stuff. Obviously this time, nothing. The bathroom right here is there's usually a toolbox on the floor there or over here, but this time, nothing. So we've been playing in black and white, and I want to show you that even if you don't have night vision, you can play effectively in black and white using the post effect settings. But in the interest of this video, let's turn the post effects off and let's go back to doing it. Look how much darker it got without the post effects on. You can't turn the post effects back on in RAID. So now it's like, I don't even know where the staircase is. I mean, I do, but I don't. Like, there's a staircase right here. There's a staircase right here. I would have been able to see it with post effects on. I just want to point that out. I could have seen the stairs. There would have been enough light there for the stairs. Now I'm going to show you something in a minute that I showed in the last video. But if you were trying to, here's some propofol, no space. I need that propofol. Let's get rid of this. Remember I said I was going to get rid of that? Let's get rid of it. Next thing we're going to get rid of is that black screwdriver. So the point of propofol is a healing med that does a lot of things. Removes concussions, removes pain, health regenerate +1 per second per 5 minutes. That's 300 health. That's a lot of health, right? Also boost your metabolism while it's going on. This is a temporary boost. Temporary boost your health, temporary boost your vitality. Those are temporary. At the end, you end up with a tremor and a tunnel vision effect. But for 5 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes, you're golden. You're healing, no pain effect, etc. So propofol is like really popular with a lot of people, a lot of players, for its healing effect and some of the boosts it gives. Anyway, so what I was going to show, let me come down here with this. All right, so I couldn't find these stairs, right? I was struggling to find the stairs. You know what I could do? Because I have Amon's sense turned on, is I could do this, drop that on the ground, give it a second, and it's going to make a light source. Not a lot, but if I did this, a lot of it has to do with the color too. Those have a blue water droplet. All right, well, blue water droplet, that's helpful. And I did see the stairs, but what if I did this? Oh, that's white. And it's, see, so I could, you can, using a Mon sense, if you need like, it's not going to do a lot of light, but if you need like a light source to see something, like, is there loot right here? Like, what am I looking for? You can do it. Of course, you should have a loot icon, right? Like, here's a loot icon, yellow. Oh, nope, it's a sign. See? It confused me. Anyway. Remember? There's a chance for a sniper to be up there. Come in here. What time is it? Because I got to worry about this meeting here. 11 minutes. All right, so let's go ahead and we're working our way to the extract. Remember, we're going to the shopping mall exit. We're in the back of the mall right now, so we're close. We're not too far away from our exit. We could go in here again, check this room. I don't normally check this room a lot. There's some M882 rounds. Those are 9mm rounds. We'll go ahead and take those because we have a 9mm pistol, right? So if we can get out, we'll have more ammo. Okay, I'm going to show you again. 4 drawers. The icon, Mons Hitsense icon, is above the item. So there's the bottom drawer has something. This drawer doesn't. There's no square in that one. The third drawer has something, and the top drawer does. So we're going to confuse. Watch, I'm going to prove. This drawer has nothing. Oh, wrong drawer. This one does have something. I hit the wrong drawer. Anyway, this one, there's no icon here. This drawer is empty. Again, using the icon, but we know that there's something in this one. There's something in the top one. We will probably drink this hot rod now. As a matter of fact, that's what we'll do. Put that there. Drink that. We're probably going to drop this Baskak or the TT suppressor as our next things we're going to drop, to be honest. I drank the hot rod because, again, I need a slot and it boosts my metabolism while I do. I can also do the juice and all that. The cigarettes, not all that important. It'd be nice to have for the XP, etc. Well, I'm going to go and do that. Let me go ahead and unload the ammo so it's not in the box. All right, there we go. We're going to have to unpack it anyway. We'll just unpack it now. All right, nothing. And we're back out of here. All right. Gonna go in here. Nothing at the bottom. There's stuff that can sometimes spawn down there on that pallet. There's a dead body right here that tends to spawn stuff plus stuff nearby. That 10-minute timer is really good because that's about how much time I have anyway. So it's really good that the game. I'm gonna I have to be out of this raid anyway. So that there we go. Put that on our face. This is really good ammo. This right here is really good ammo. I'm going to say I don't need this Baskak, and I'm going to take that. I don't need this. I'm going to take the cap for the XP, put that there, and we're going to put the ammo aside. All right? Little min-maxing there, moving the stuff for value. I didn't need to close that door. Online, I close doors all the time, so in case somebody's behind me, they got to do whatever. Now that I need to get out of this raid, otherwise I would go and I would search this bar and restaurant, especially the top floor. But I don't have that much time, so I'm gonna, in the interest of saving time, we're just gonna head out. Now, when I say search that bar and restaurant, it really depends on what else is going on. There's a bunch of scavs out in front of me and down below me. Not that I really care. We're gonna cut through this store. Check the toolbox. Remember, there's stuff we need for the hideout. So toolboxes, we really do want to check them. Nuts. Remember, we need nuts. Let's go ahead and get rid of this juice. We'll take the nuts and the other battery. We'll drink the apple juice. We don't want to just leave it there. We'll drink it. We'll get the benefit from it, right? There's a dead body inside the elevator. We can check it. A big stick plus the ammo that's in it. We'll look at that, the ammo, later. But let's go ahead and we'll grab that magazine. The big stick is a Glock magazine for the Glock platforms. So nice to have. Be nice to find one of them books and matches or whatever. We're not finding them. It's okay. Red screwdriver would be nice to have for a trade. Let's go and get rid of these screws. These aren't the screws we need. Let's put the relay there, the wrench there. This is for a trade. We're going to discuss trades and barters maybe in an upcoming episode, but I'm just going to take that because I throw a trade that I want to show you guys. Very important trade, very handy. So there are some registers here. You got to, depending on whether or not you can get to the register, like some of these you can get to, some you can't. That one's on the other side. So let me show you. I'll show you. Like a couple of these restaurant things you can't get inside. The ones that you can, it is possible to come over here. It's locked. This one's not. We'll throw another 1,040 rubles on top of what we already had. I can't. Yeah, we can get to this one right here, but I think this one's locked too. Some of them are. That one's locked. Some of them are locked. Some of them aren't. All right. This is a like under construction area, so it's possible to find some hardware goodies in here. I didn't find any. I found not. Those aren't the matches we need right now. But anyway, there was a couple other spots I could have searched in the mall, like downstairs. There's a couple industrial things. We'll discuss those on another episode. Really wanted to just get in and get out and show this. There's some HP ammo, not very high quality ammo. I could pick it up, but not really that important. This is one of those registers that you gotta like come in here, come over here. I thought that, no, this one's not locked. I think it's the one next to it that's locked. You kind of learn which ones are locked and which ones aren't, like slowly. I want to say this one. Oh, this one I can't get to. That's right. Yeah, that one I can't get to. There's no way to jump over the counter. Maybe with the vaulting, we'll be able to get back there when they add the vaulting. But anyway, if you want to know, there is a third floor here. Some more food court. Possible to like loot some more food court stuff up here. There is, in the interest of like mowing down AI or whatever, there is a big 50 cal you can get here, and you can mount and you can shoot at enemy down below. Just mostly just makes a lot of noise. What's that? That's an ice cream. All right, so while we're here, let's go ahead and drink this water. Hey, we're working on metabolism, right? So because I haven't picked up an ice cream in this raid, when I pick that up, I'm going to get the loot XP for picking up something new. That was what I was going to point out. You only get it, like if I find another ice cream right now and pick it up, I don't get the loot XP for picking up because I've already picked up one before. So because I picked one up, it doesn't really matter. So like I said, there, I could go back downstairs. I could loot these registers if I want to. That one's locked, so I thought. I vaguely remember these being over here being locked. I thought all of these were locked. No, this one's not locked. I thought these were locked too. 4 minutes after. Hey, we're going to get out with a little cash payday here. We got almost 8 grand just in cash. Just loose cash. All right. Doesn't even include the rest of the stuff. That's just loose cash. All right, so let's get back down to the exit. So the exit here, you can see the shopping mall, which is 22 meters away. It's downstairs. You learn the extraction. That's one of the reasons why I'm using the HUD, and I'm using this so that you guys, if you decide to try this, you can learn where stuff is because it's going to show you. You don't have to know. Like, you don't have to know that this is where you got to go. You don't need to know that because it's going to show you. Oh, it's over here. Now you may need to learn how to navigate exactly to get to this spot, but you know you were close. You know, I'm only 20 meters away. You know, it's right over here. So as I wind up this episode, and as soon as I wind up this episode, I'm going to upload this series to YouTube. I haven't uploaded any to YouTube yet, so I'm going to start uploading to YouTube. As soon as I stop recording on this, I'll upload the first episode. You notice we avoided contact. We were in there longer than that factory run I did in the episode one where I just ran in there. We were in 24 minutes, right? We got out with a whole bunch of goodies. Now then, I don't want to just click sell all here. I need this stuff. And not only do I need it, but I'm gonna sort it out. Might not be able to sort it out all in this episode, but I'm gonna sort it out. So we're gonna hold on to the grenade. Put our money over here. Here's just a shotgun. Want to point out this shotgun is damaged. There's a chance it could jam. At any point when we were doing that, we could have gotten a firefight and been in big trouble. It could have happened. We're going to need 7 of these, but we don't need them right now. It's a long way away. But just so you know, you're going to need 7 of these mask requests to turn in. I'm going to get out of this, and I need to get up and go to my meeting. In the next episode, we'll look at what we actually made. Like, what did our scav run get us? Like, what did we accomplish in that? Believe it or not, we accomplished a lot. Way more than you think. You think I got in and I just got out with a shotgun and a couple goodies. No, we actually accomplished a lot more than you would think. And in the next episode, we'll discuss that. But I will see you in the next one. I'll see you on the other side. Have a great evening, great day, and I'll catch you in the next one.